starter galore,
Yep.
and a few silvers, right? Okay. Good. That tells me where my audience is. So realize that what I'm demoing here is Will Silver, and there'll be some things on here that you will not have, okay? So just be aware of that. And I'll try to, when you say, oh, I don't have that, that's probably why. And the difference between the packages is when you have the basic starter, you have the basic tools of LOGOS. As you go up, you get more resources, hence the number goes from 200 to 400 to 600, in Bob's case, 1,000. And you have more tools to use, meaning more research tools and study tools. Those are the differences. Now, conceptually, you might ask yourself, and I'm sure you've asked yourself this question, is why do I have to have this LOGOS thing when I can buy books on Amazon or whatever? Have you guys asked yourself that question? No?
I have the answer.
What is the answer?
Because I've got almost 800 books at home and I have the books in the book shuffling.
I can definitely relate to that.
Yes, I like going to this and touching a key rather than running to the bookshelf.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I still got my books, but physically,
Yes, it's impossible. Yeah. Look, the one and main reason, I mean, there's a number of reasons why people buy LOGOS. But I will tell you that the one and main reason is because what LOGOS does is it takes those, let's just say in Will's case, 635 resources and books, and they work feverishly to link them all. You know what that means? What does that mean, Will, when they link them all?
So if you're searching a text, it'll use all the resources it can to juice out that text.
That's right. So if it's in that text and it's in your library, there'll be blue letter links that you can click and go to them. So let's just use your example. If I have 800 books, right, and I have book 1 right here in front of me, I won't know if I have something in like 799 books on the shelf. That would be a pretty amazing thing if you could remember that. But no one can. It's impossible. What LOGOS does is it says, not only do you have this book here in front of you, but there's links to all those 799 you have at home, and I can pull them up with a click in a window. And I'm looking at them all. Not that you would have millions of windows open, but you see the point. It's a network of information. Going back to, what's your name, ma'am? Ruth? It's a good biblical name. Going back to your point, that's how you gather the information for the sermon prep, or for whatever you're doing, okay? All right.
So it connects you to, by using a word, it'll connect you to all those references.
Yeah, depending on what resource you're in,
Pardon?
depending on what resource you have open. Let's say you have a commentary open, whatever commentary you have in your package.
Does the commentary come with the base package?
Should, yes.
By commentary, what are you asking?
Beg pardon?
Yeah, are you asking for the Adventist commentary?
Yes, the Adventist Bible.
Is it not in there? Okay. It should be. So we'll take a look at that, yeah. Because I know Martin's added a lot of resources. So, yeah, no, he's done that. And let me just say, based on, did you hear that question, everyone? Ruth, what was your question again? Oh, no, your sir.
Her question, my question was that the Adventist commentary.
Yes.
He's referring to, there's lots of
Bob, yeah, have you been aware that they've added a lot of the Adventist commentary resources in the last couple months?
No.
Okay. You probably got the ads. But let me say this. Go to logos.com, not now, but when you get a chance, and type in the resources you're looking for, commentaries from the Seventh-day Adventist perspective, and see what resources pop up. Okay? I might have some cards I'll give you before I leave, or Valerie has my email as well. And if there's anything in there that you want to add to your library, I will give it to you at between 30 and 50% off, which is about the best discount you can get. Okay? I only give that discount to professors, but since I'm technically, I have my own company in Australia and New Zealand, and I'm a rep of Australia, I can do a lot of things LOGOS can't do. So does that sound good?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's take a little navigation around here just to see where things are. And I assume you've had this for how many months now? 7, 8 months?
No. No, you're very late getting it to us.
So you haven't had a lot of chance to play with it? Okay, well let's just stay with this page. I assume you all have this page up here? Let's just take a look around, and in a way, Will, this is good for me, because there's some things you haven't done on here that I have on mine that
Oh, yeah,
this will be good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So on the top here, where you follow my cursor here, you see it up there? We have the home page. If you click the little home, it'll go blank, and then it'll go back. So you can start off with a blank page if you want. There's some advantages or disadvantages to that. It's up to you, but just I wanted to show you that. Okay, so you can play around with that. The library I'll come back to. We already talked a little bit about that. This is the search function, the little search, what do you call that thing, a magnifying glass thing? This is the document section. If you click that, up pop some tools there. We'll go into that in a minute. Your guide section. There's 5 basic guides to do study: passage, exegetical, Bible word study, sermon, and topic. And their tool section. Command box up here. Layouts. Are you guys following me? Am I going too fast?
I don't think the projector's got the edge of the screen.
Oh.
I think it's far right, it's fine.
How do I do that?
Control minus.
Huh?
Control minus.
Control and the minus key?
Yeah, try that. It's a Mac there.
Oh.
It's a Mac.
Command minus? Okay, so you're not seeing the, over here, it says layouts. You see that? Okay. Click that, and you'll see there's different layouts you can choose from. I'll come back to that in a little bit. This is where you would save certain layouts that you have. And by layouts, for those of you who are wondering, what does that mean? Layouts are just windows that you'd like to have pop up when you want to do some study. So you can save various layouts once you've done it. And I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Okay? Then we have the what I call right here. We are seeing that right there. But this is it says enter passage or topic. This is the go bar. This is where you do most of your research in that little bar right there. On the left of your screen, we have prayers and readings. This is where you can develop your own prayer lists and reading lists. This is why it says add right there. Now, let's just talk about the reading list for a minute. I've read countless books on my software over the years by putting in a particular book, whatever book that is that I have in my library, and I'll say, okay, start this book on, let's just say, April 1st, and I want to read it in 10 weeks. And I want it to pop up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, good. Okay, so come April 1st, bingo, it pops up on my screen. You need to read pages 1 through, 11. Okay, get my coffee, get my computer, whatever, your tea. Forgot I was in New Zealand, Australia. And have at it. You read the 11, 12 pages, click, end of reading. It marks it. Come next Wednesday, same thing happens, 12 through 24, and so on. I've read countless books that way through this software. At your own pace, okay? It's a great tool. You can do it with devotionals. You can do it with your Bible, certainly. It has a 1-year Bible. Everyone has that, but it has that in there. But I use it with books that I really want to read that I don't have time to get to. And it's sort of a discipline thing. You know, how many of us have bought books, read a few pages, and put it down? And then it goes back on the shelf. How many? Let's be honest. I have a huge problem with that. I need intervention with that. Where my wife says, "Are you going to read those 4 books sitting on the end of the bed?" Oh yeah. I glance at them. Okay. So readings and prayers. Then this whole page right here. That's what we call the information news page. I should ask this question, Bob, Val-Marie, because you know when we first rolled out this, we rolled out Logos 5. Then, in December, much to everyone's surprise, including mine, they rolled out Logos 6. Now, here's the question. Who has Logos 6? Raise your hand. Who has Logos 5? You two. You can tell because I'll show you how you can tell real fast. See how this scrolls vertically like a normal web page? Yeah, 5 goes horizontally.
So we need to upgrade?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, well, there should be an upgrade that Martin released free.
I had 5 and it just automatically updated to the 6.
Perfect. Perfect. That's the way it should. Good. Okay. So I just wanted you to know the couple 5 users that you will need to upgrade. Because I assume, Will, you have 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on 6. So that's important to know.
Mine's actually saying 6.
So this is the information page. Let me just take a seat for a second. And on the information page, you have a number of things. Like you said, Brian, there's a lot of marketing on here. Lots of marketing. But there's also some cool things like this Psalm 23:6 that just popped up today. They change every day. I just